When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on another SEC rival, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So Arkansas's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's a heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
He's going to take off. It's a running room. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. The LSU Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, it has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations, and this is the business we live in college sports when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, I think...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, pig swing.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Sends it back in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Keeps looking downfield. He's got it. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on first down. He caught it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
They'll try to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air. It's Russell. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisville is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up 14 over Kentucky. We are the eyes and ears ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got...
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 41. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! A great catch and run for 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
LSU 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Russell. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that golden boot.
The Razorbacks will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great way.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to throw, it's Russell. Here comes the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Finds the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Platt. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
To the air on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Got enough space. Touchdown, Arkansas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And he doesn't need anything to be open. He just makes it happen himself. Hey, I'm going to call a pass. I want to throw the ball down the field. Oh, it's not open? Okay, I'm just going to pull it down, make it happen, take it to the house. What a scramble by the quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
LSU 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He steps out of bounds, a couple of yards shorter than 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. Back to throw, it's Russell. Gets it out fast. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for a huge play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Complete in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give and tick, 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 tick. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Connection to the right. Goes out of bounds at the 25, and that's the way to get it out of your own end. They've got it first and 10 from the 25. From the gun. Give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in at the 40. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball. I
agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
After the filthy move, he's got room. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down. Let's go. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a golden boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
They're going to run it, and he's He's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
51, LSU, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Now on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Watkins. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the quick shuffle pass underneath.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And the pass goes incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock strikes 0. Ball game is over. The battle for the Golden Boot belongs to the state at the top of the boot as Arkansas takes down LSU. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.